spend a little bit of time understanding monetary history, which who wants to do that in college and study that anyways? But when you go down this rabbit hole, you recognize there's been these cycles of up and down of when we're on sound money and when we're off. And it's very easy to track. And so one of the key markers is in 1914, where that you're coming on the other side of World War One. And so the United States breaks itself off of the gold standard at that point because it's got a war that it has to pay for. We need more dollars than we had gold at that point. So that's where the first break occurred. So what you begin to see fiat manipulation, i.e., inflation and money print at that point in time. So fast forward from 14 to 1945. Okay, so in 45 you have the Bassett Woods agreement, and if you haven't spent time on that, you need to go read what happened. That's where G7 really comes together and says, "Hey, look, we're on the other side of World War II. The United States is going to tie its dollar to gold, and everyone else, i.e., Europe at the time, you're going to tag your currency to the dollar." That's what happened in 45. And so, of course, sound money is good. We have prosperity. Of course, coming back from the war, you have all this prosperity in the United States as well as in Europe. It's being rebuilt. And then you get into, just like you talked about, in 1971, again, where we face this crisis of war, and we extend ourselves. We have more bills than we have gold to pay for. And so you're right. Nixon breaks us again off the dollar, and that's really more in the time frame that we can relate to, right? Rather than 1913. But again, at that point in time, you have this break where we're off of sound money. The dollar is this trust promissory note, right? And we're subjected to this system of monetary into money supply and the ability of a central bank to raise and lower the supply of the currency that we're in. And so you have these ebbs and flows of sound money and non-sound money throughout history, and it's very easy to track.